All right, so now let's get into some bar chords. Now, bar chords are such a big, important part of playing the guitar. Now, one of the cool things about bar chords is that instead of just playing a chord that's only in one position, like that C chord can only be played there, this allows you to take chords and move them all over the fretboard to establish different roots for that same basic shape. So it's very usable, and you can get 10 times the amount of vocabulary that you would normally have. But in order to get used to playing bar chords, you have to kind of train your finger. So I want to give you these preparation for bar chord exercises. So the first thing I'll suggest is you're going to basically get a big callus along the entire side of your finger. So you want to put that a little bit past the end of the fretboard, and also position the entire side of the finger on the fret. So you're not playing directly straight like this. You're kind of playing on the side a little bit and digging your knuckle in. Again, you will get a callus there. If it hurts in the beginning, that will pass. And try to just play every single note cleanly. So this is bar chord prep exercise, and you're just going to play it at the 3rd fret, playing each note individually and then strumming, then at the 5th fret, and then back at the 1st fret. So let's try this together. Here we go, in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now let's go over some cool bar chords to play. And one of the most common forms is what we'll call an E-type bar chord. And what I mean by that is that if you take the standard E major chord and you move it up 1 fret, obviously just that chord won't sound very good. Sound like flamenco music or something. But if you move the other finger and turn it into a bar chord, it's this. Okay? And that is what we're calling the E-type chord. And you can have a bunch of different modifications to that chord to become other qualities. So we're going to play a few different qualities off of this F for right now, and then I'll show you how you can move that around. The first one is major, and that just looks like this. Again, you have a bar down, and you add your middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G string. Pinky is here on the D string, and your ring finger is there on the 5th string. That. Now, you can take off your pinky, and it turns into a 7th chord. Sometimes that's called a dominant 7th chord, but often you'll see it just called like F7 in this case. If you want a different voicing for that dominant chord, that 7th F7 here, you can also put the pinky over here. Become this kind of sound. Okay, which is really cool. You can turn it into a minor chord just by simply taking off your middle finger. So from the major chord, it turns into minor just by taking off the middle finger. And then the last one I'm going to show you is a minor 7th from that minor chord, taking off your pinky. So those are a few chords that you should definitely practice moving around the neck. And what I mean by moving around the neck is that the notes on the E string are as follows. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay? So I highly suggest you guys write down those different 5 qualities and all 12 notes from 0 to the 12th fret, meaning all the sharps and flat notes in between the natural notes that I just said. And try randomly pointing out some of these chords. Like if I said B flat minor, well, you would just find where B flat is, which is the 6th fret, and you would play the minor quality. If I said A flat 7, then you would find where A flat is, which, E, F, G, A. Flat is 1 fret back, and then you'd play the dominant chord. Or the last one I'll say is F sharp minor 7. You would just go, this is F sharp, I'll play the minor 7 quality. So already you guys can play all these chords. It gives you so many options. So now let's move on to more exercises to get your bar chords strengthened. So this is E-type bar chord exercise, and it just moves between playing the F major bar type to the F minor bar chord type to the F7 bar chord type. So let's try these in time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.